Hi guys, so I'm going to read showcase number 22. This is the first appearance of the Hal Jordan Green Lantern. So featuring the menace of the runaway missile. Yes, this is the missile's yellow, and Green Lantern's weakness, the second Green Lantern's weakness, was the color yellow. So that's why he can't destroy the missile. But Green Lantern, this pilot trainer wasn't meant to fly. It has no wings. But something incredible, some incredible force is flying me in it. Hal Jordan has a fine reputation as an ace test pilot, whose remarkable lack of fear was known to all his associates. But Hal never dreamed his reputation was so wide spread that an unearthly being would single him out to receive the greatest gift in the universe. SOS Green Lantern. In a desolate spot in the southwest USA, where a strange craft has crash-landed, and inside an alien being is giving off his last thoughts. No use fooling yourself, Abin, sir. You are dying. You have only a short time left to live. And you know what your duty is, to pass on the battery of power to a deserving one. It is what you would have been obliged to do have you met disaster on your own world. And you must do it here, on Earth. You must try to find a deserving Earthman, and pass on the battery of power to him. But you must hurry. As the stricken spaceman presses his finger ring to the object beside him. Battery of power. Seek in this strange world. If there be a deserving one here, seek and find, and bring him to me. From the green ring a bolt of pure energy rises. He must be one without fear, entirely without fear. Hurry, the time is short. And with the speed of light, the energy beam crisscrosses the Earth. Meanwhile, at the Ferris Aircraft Company, Hal Jordan, test pilot, sits in a trainer of his own design. This flightless trainer will help turn out space pilots of the future. Suddenly, a green glow surrounds the flyer. Eh? What strange light is surrounding me? I seem to be moving. Before Hal can take a breath, I'm scooting through the air at fantastic speed. But how can such an incredible thing happen? When the flight abruptly ceases, I know I didn't leave Earth. But that sure looks like a wrecked spaceship lying there. As the pilot approaches the vessel, come in, Hal Jordan. Good gosh, a spaceman, communicating with me by telepathy. Startled, the crack test pilot enters the wrecked ship. I am Abin, sir. I am not of Earth, but of a far distant planet. And I am dying. How can I help? No, it is too late to help me. Besides, I must speak to you of a more important matter. More important than your life? Yes, look at this battery, Hal Jordan. Why, it looks like a Green Lantern. Yes, in your world's a Green Lantern, but in actuality, it is a battery of power given only to selected space patrolmen in the supergalactic system, to be used as a weapon against forces of evil and injustice. It is our duty, when disaster strikes, to pass on the battery of power to another who is fearless and honest. Come closer to me. Yes, by the green beam of my ring, I can see that you are honest, and the battery has already selected you as one born without fear. So you pass both tests, Hal Jordan. There is still much to tell you, and only moments left. My ship was battered in the deadly radiation bands surrounding your planet. A terrible blast of yellow light, similar to your aurora borealis, blinded me at the controls. Yellow night light stunning me! Then I crashed. Only seconds left to tell you. Once you have the battery, you will have power over everything. except what is yellow. The unique metal which charges the battery with its wondrous power has a yellow impurity in it. Strangely enough, if the yellow impurity is removed, the battery loses its power. It is this impurity in the battery which will make you powerless over anything yellow. I understand. Oh, wait, yeah, what happened? Oh, okay. Now take my ring. Let me put it on you. With this ring you will drain power from the battery, effective for 24 hours. Now, I've told you all. Do not fail me. Gone. He breathes his last. After Hal Jordan has followed the spaceman's orders in disposing of all remnants of him in the rocket, the spaceman told me to take his special uniform, and I vowed to him that I would carry out my new responsibilities to the best of my ability. As the still dazed test pilot tries out his new power, lifting a cliff in the air, I can do anything I want with this ring. Anything I will to happen, I can make happen. But to be safe, I must use it only in the greatest secrecy. I know. I'll adopt a secret identity. I'll call myself Green Lantern, after the power battery. And in time, I hope to make Green Lantern a name to be feared by evildoers everywhere. The Green Lantern, the highly secret, experimental space plane called the Flaming Spear, was the pride and joy of the Ferris Aircraft Company. So when its controls suddenly froze in mid-flight, it looked like the end of a great dream. But then out of the wild blue yonder catapulted the breathtaking figure of Green Lantern to save the doomed craft and unravel the machinations behind its sudden failure. Secret of the Flaming Spear. In the main office of the Ferris Aircraft Company, Hal Jordan, where have you been? We looked everywhere for you. There was something I had to attend to, Carol. Carol Ferris, daughter of the boss, frequently acts like the boss herself. Really, Mr. Jordan, it seems to me you should attend to your own affairs on your own time. I'm receiving you loud and clear, Miss Ferris. But how about a dinner and dance tonight, Carol? As long as it's not on company time, that would be wonderful. But before employee relations can get any warmer... Calling tower, this is Flaming Spear. I'm in trouble. Huh? Controls frozen. I'm in a dive. Can't pull out. It's Frank Nichols. Dad sent him up in the Flaming Spear when you weren't around, Hal. Poor Frank. He hasn't a chance. One chance. In the person of Green Lantern. The next moment... Where's Hal? He was just standing here beside me. In Hal Jordan's dressing room at the hangar, a green-clad figure murmurs in a solemn oath. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. Yet then, like a javelin of light, the Emerald Crusader cleaves through the air. Flying! What a strange sensation. I wonder if I'll ever get used to it. But there's the plane. At the last moment, the power-packed green beam seizes the plunging craft. Gripping it, all I have to do is use my willpower, and the beam does the rest. When the plane has been safely grounded... Say, you saved my life. But who are you? Green Lantern is my name. Wait, what's this? Under the penetrating force of the amazing beam, a telltale sign is revealed. There was no accident that caused this plane to crash. Some outside radiation locked the controls. As Green Lantern swings the ring beam around, and the radiation is still coming onto the plane, invisible, except in my green beam. But no time to answer questions now. I've got things to do. Wait till I tell the fellows about this. As the green gladiator streaks through the air. Huh? A radiation. Suddenly stopped. Maybe I can still find out where it came from, and who sent it. By continuing exactly in this direction, All radiation travels in a straight line, and if I hold my course this way, I had to come to its point of origin. In a house not far off. I can't understand it. A radiation sender brought the plane down, but it didn't crash. But we saw it dive out of control. There's nothing wrong with the radiation center. I'm sure of it. Let's go over to the field and find out what happened. What's that green light coming through the wall? The next instant, a startling apparition appears. Just as I figured. Saboteurs. What's that? It ain't a bird. It ain't a plane. And it sure ain't Superman. Whoever it is, he's not paying us a friendly visit. Shoot him down. But as the bullets wing at the green-clad champion, he's exploding our bullets in midair, like firecrackers. Pow, pow, pow. Pfft. Cute tricks you can do with this power beam. Their guns emptied in vain, one of the trio, in desperation, grabs up a heavy yellow lamp. Now they're standing to throw things, but that won't help them more than their pistols did. But as the Emerald Gladiator turns his beam on the hurtling lamp, the lamp is still coming at me. I have no control over it. We lamped him out. We better get out of here. When the Green Lantern comes to his senses, a yellow lamp. I should have known that my beam has no power over anything yellow. But where are those saboteurs? There they go. But their getaway speed isn't as fast as my power ray. However, as the green beam lances out, Great Scott! I can't stop the car. It's yellow too. In that case, made the beam erupt into ice picks to puncture the black tires. As the trio tries to flee on foot, the beam splits into a three-way lasso. You three are coming with me to the nearest office of the FBI. Later at the Ferris Company office. Hal, we just got a flash over the radio. The saboteurs who tried to crash our plane have been caught. By someone named Green Lantern. Would you know anything about this, Hal Jordan? What? How could I? Never mind. It's a good piece of work. Whoever this Green Lantern is. But I'm glad you came in, Hal. You can be the first to hear an important announcement concerning the management of the Ferris Aircraft Company. Hal, when Carol here was born, I was downhearted. I was hoping for a son to take over the business. But as things have turned out, Carol has proven herself to be good as any son. She's got a real fine business head on her shoulders. So I've come to a decision. I've always wanted to travel around the world before I get too old to enjoy myself. Mrs. Ferris and I will be gone for 2 years, and during that time Carol will be in sole charge of this company. Oh boy, I've got a hunch this isn't going to turn out so good for me. After Willard Ferris has taken his leave, we're still going dancing tonight, aren't we, Carol? Mr. Jordan, please. From now on, the relations between us will be strictly business. But my hunch was right. No harm in mixing business with pleasure. You heard what Dad said. I gotta satisfy his faith in me. And that means that during the next 2 years, I'll have absolutely no time for romance. I'm your boss, Mr. Jordan, and that's orders. Ooh, 2 years. Later, a crestfallen pilot moons over his fate. My power ring can do anything for me, except get the one thing that I want in this world. Carol. Green Lantern, so incredible. I'm bombarding this deadly missile with bolts from my power ring, but it won't blow up. What was the secret target of the mystery missile that flashed across the sky? Was it chance or design that the robot bomb was plated yellow, the fatal color over which Green Lantern's power ring is no effect? Menace of the runaway missile. At the Ferris Aircraft Company, Hal Jordan tests out a new rocket motor tied down to a sled on rails. Hal rides that rocket sled like it was a kid's scooter. There's no danger on Earth he won't tackle. He's utterly fearless. but the onlooking crowd or ground crew would be surprised if they could read the dauntless pilot's mind at this critical moment. "I've got to swallow up enough courage to ask Carol for a date tonight." Later, after successful testing of the motor, "Great going, Hal. The last time I tried to date Carol, she turned me down cold. That was a week ago, and I haven't tried since. She insists now that her father is away, and she's my boss, that relations between us can only be official, but I've got to make her change her mind." Slipping into the boss's citadel, her private office. "Hi, honey. Mr. Jordan, do you have an appointment here at this time?" "No, but I've got a grievance. You want to keep your employees happy, don't you?" "That depends." "This is something I can't take up with the grievance committee. I prefer to discuss it personally with the boss. At dinner, a ride in the country." "Impossible. For one thing, I'm going to the celebrities' ball tonight. Naturally, you won't be there, Mr. Jordan. You're not that famous yet. But it might interest you to know that I expect to meet the mysterious Green Lantern at the ball. I hear he's being invited." "Oh." Moments later. "Funny. Right after I told Hal about meeting Green Lantern tonight, he stopped bothering me and left. I wonder why." "So Green Lantern's invited to the celebrities' ball. Well, in that case, Carol has a date with me tonight, whether she realizes it or not." Behind closed doors in Hal Jordan's dressing room at the hangar, a solemn oath resounds. "In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light." At the famed celebrities' ball that evening. "Since Green Lantern and I were introduced to each other, he's insisted we have every dance. He's fascinating. I expected to be thrilled meeting Green Lantern, but I didn't expect this to happen. He's got my heart acting like a jumping jack." On the terrace overlooking the fragrant night. "I never thought I could go for any man but Hal Jordan. But now I'm not so sure. He's drawing me closer, going to kiss me." At that moment, a fearsome shape plummets towards Coast City. Suddenly, the ever-watchful eye of Green Lantern spies a dread sight. Great Scott! An instant later, Carol is left with empty arms. "Of all the nerve! He flew out on me, right in the middle of a kiss." Flashing through the air, Green Lantern beams his power ring at the missile. "A runaway army missile. If it contains an atomic warhead, it could destroy the entire city. I must stop it." Forming huge pincers with his beam, the Emerald Crusader grabs at a plunging engine of destruction. My ring has no effect on it. I should have noticed. It's because of the missile's yellow color." As the populace below watches horrified. "Must be something I can do. I can't let it strike the city." With split seconds to go. "The very tip of the missile. It's not yellow. That gives me a chance." As the green beam instantly spreads a net stronger than steel under the projectile. "Will my net hold? The point is striking it now." In the instantaneous duel that follows, the net holds. "It bent my neck, or it bent my net, but it can't break through." On the street. "There, it'll be safe here till the army shows up to take it away." When the technicians arrive. "Hey, you say it's not an army missile, Colonel?" "That's right, Green Lantern. It looks like one of ours, but we sent off no army missile today." Under further investigation, further facts emerge from the disassembled missile. "It contains ordinary explosive, not a nuclear warhead." "Ordinary explosive? Then that means—" "Its function was to destroy only that building it was going at." "Yes, but oddly enough, Green Lantern, although few people know it, that building contains the core of our super important research for hydrogen power. Evidently someone tried to destroy the government's H-Power project. But who?" As the Emerald Gladiator questions the army man. "Colonel, is there any way we can find out where the missile came from?" "There's one possibility. We have the aircraft spotters all over this area. One of them might have seen the missile rise. A projectile like this starts up slowly, you know. By early morning, Green Lantern has received a list of the official spotter stations. See you later, Colonel. I'm going to make a rapid-fire tour of our civil defense posts in this area. Finally, after a number of fruitless stops, yes, Green Lantern, I did see something a while ago. Sudden flames shooting up in the wood out over that way. That could have been the missile blasting off. In a twinkling, the green-clad champion is on his way. It won't take me long to examine every inch of that wood. After a swift ring-powered search, that area, it's camouflaged for concealment, but my beam reveals a building underneath. Inside the hidden structure, moments later, Green Lantern, I've been half expecting you. And that's why I prepared this telescopic battering ram. Your vaunted power ring won't be able to stop this. But to the evildoer's amazement, his ring turned the battering ram into a stream of water, dousing me with it. As the mighty ring is put to another use, Green Lantern heaves a sigh of relief. Luckily, the battering ram wasn't yellow. I hate to think what would have happened to me if he'd known that nullifying effect that the color could have over the power ring. Soon at Army headquarters, his name is Dr. Paris, Green Lantern. He's confessed everything. He's a brilliant scientist who put evil ambition ahead of the loyalty to his country. He wanted to be the first to reach the goal of usable H-power. He figured that if he could get that, nothing in the world would be beyond his reach. That's why he shot off that missile, an attempt to destroy the government H-power project. Yes, but thanks to you, his misguided ambition will soon lead him to prison. Later that day, Green Lantern goes to the Ferris Aircraft Company. I've got to apologize to Carol for my hasty exit last night. Anyway, that's my excuse for coming here. But to the Emerald Gladiator's surprise, I don't want to listen to your excuses, Green Lantern. You can just leave. Huh? But Carol, Miss Ferris, what have I done? What have you done? You heal? Last night you kissed me. You're not objecting to that. The way you kissed me, I could tell. It's the way you kissed me that I'm referring to. If you hadn't lost yourself in that kiss, the way I did, your eyes would have naturally closed. But Carol, be reasonable. If my eyes had been closed, I wouldn't have seen that missile and... Good day, Mr. Green Lantern. I am busy. Slim. Whoa. Now I'm in a double doghouse as far as Carol is concerned, both as Hal Jordan and as Green Lantern. How could things get worse? In the next issue of Showcase, more thrilling adventures with Green Lantern. So the end. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. The next comic I'm gonna do is X-Men. The first appearance of X-Men. So yes, that's pretty good. And anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. See you guys later.